been one that road, not to this point, but here I am. And I won't stop until my soul can't take no more, until I drop in, that's my plan. But until then, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm working, I'm grinding. I'm shooting for the stars and my aim game is nice, so what I'm saying, it's enjoy the ride. This ain't no overstatement, oh we so overloaded, we on some legendary, oh yeah we overnose it, we on that brink of greatness, so close I fucking taste it, premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted.
Hey.
What up?
Yo. What up, y'all?
What's good, people?
Hola.
What it is, and what it ain't. Troch, you missed that, didn't you? You missed me singing, didn't you, Troch?
That's comedy.
What's good, people? How's everybody? How is everybody?
Hey,
Good. I'm glad to see y'all faces again.
It feels like forever.
I am. I missed y'all last week. I had to get my life together last week.
Everybody get it together? Did you at least get it together?
As much as possible, between last week and this week.
No, when you abandon us, you make it happen, man. You just abandon us for no reason.
Listen, it was rest and regroup and do work and then a little more rest. So it was a lot of everything happening. So I wasn't just not working. I definitely needed that rest part though. I'm sure y'all did too.
No, I was straight.
Yes,
I was ready
absolutely.
to go.
Man, please.
Of course you were.
Man, please.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna come from Bree.
Of course.
I knew it was gonna come from Bree.
Hey, Kendra. Hey, girl. Hey. First and foremost, we want to thank you all and welcome you to another episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles with your girl Leah Rochelle and the squad.
Everybody just turned to DJs.
Another episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles.
Y'all funny.
We are here, getting ready to. We are here, y'all. So first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for being so freaking dope. I want to thank y'all for, for all that you guys do, all that you guys have done, keep doing, will do, and how we have been maneuvering with this podcast thing, It ain't easy to, make things like this a part of your life on a regular basis and continue to move and do what you do, but then still make time to be here on time each and every week. So I want to thank y'all publicly as much as I thank y'all privately. I think I thank y'all publicly too, but I just want to do it again. So, as y'all can see, the boy, the mouth, is not here with us this evening, but he may hop in a little later. But guess what? Don't sweat my pets. You know what I'm saying? He still sent the new music moment for us this week. So listen, and I took a sneak peek and he sent y'all some dopeness. So don't sweat it. We got it. We got y'all, because we always gonna make sure y'all got what y'all need to get through the week and get y'all some new music and stuff. So we
next
got
time,
it.
don't take a sneak peek. You supposed to be surprised with the rest of us.
I'm never surprised. As I get my little music moment in, I'll be over here like, soon as I get to download it. When I get to download it and then upload it, I'll be over here grooving. And then
I go sitting on the floor, Bree.
Why are you over here?
Because your pillows look a little high. Like, what
Why are you over here? At 225
And he was totally random. Totally random.
Very silly.
I forgot to change the light bulb in the dining room. And then I got off work. Shit's been hustle, bustle. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sit on the floor. So yes, I'm in the Lotus right now on the floor.
That's that energy right there. That I can do it all energy.
Listen. Not when people call you out and shit. Let me be on the floor. That's like,
My bad.
Trosh, is that a new recliner you're sitting in? You know?
But it might be. You know what I'm saying? It might be. Nah, I'm just with you.
Yeah, I'm on the floor. Sorry, guys.
Trosh, why your head don't match your background today?
It matched my microphone today. It matched my microphone today.
Usually you be matching with the background, so no, I'm just messing with you.
That's kind of
But tonight, y'all, we gonna dive into something that I feel like is really, really important, and I think it's gonna create a dope conversation based on our very own personal experiences when it comes to accountability, not just like our personal accountability, but accountability in relationships and friendships and partnerships and all that good stuff. Even in business, like how do you hold yourself accountable when it comes to business and all that good stuff? So, we're going to go ahead and hop in because the topic is what? Who? Because, some people don't like that word. When you say accountability, it's like you cussing at them. Like, wait, hold on, don't cuss at me. Do not be cussing at me, talking about holding me accountable and making sure I know what I need to know and do what I need to do. So let's talk about it. What does accountability mean to y'all?
Oh,
I mean, just that. You know what I'm saying? Owning up to the way you move. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even got nothing to just do with mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did something good, you know what I'm saying? You're accountable because you put in that work to do that. So either way it goes, it's just anything you do, just own it.
Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So, okay. We good. We rolling in the right direction.
People always tend to put the negative spin on accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't never hear it in a good tense. Like they don't use that word accountability to they trying to chastise you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like or they trying to tell you about yourself. Like, man, why you can't hold me accountable when I just made all this happen though? You know what I'm saying? Give me my props.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
I'm gonna take Kat's role because Kat's the one that goes to the dictionary on our asses, right? So according to my first search engine on Google, I liked it. It says that it's the willingness to accept responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And the key word to that is the willingness. Because if you're not willing to take if you're not willing to take responsibility, you cannot have any accountability. You're just gonna be stuck and stagnant in the same fucking area you've been in. How does that one feel?
That's
very true. I think accountability also like the definition said, like the willingness, but I also think accountability is also not just the willingness, but you also gotta verbalize that shit. Like you gotta not just be like, you can't just hold yourself accountable in your head when you when you doing stuff. Like you can't just say that and be like, I'm holding myself accountable. Nah, because sometimes in you doing what you doing, you done wrong somebody, and now you want to take accountability for it, but you also have to rectify if necessary. Do that make sense?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, like you got to rectify if necessary. If you out here like doing whatever you want to do all willy-nilly and it's fucking with somebody or it's messing with somebody's life and their situations and things like that, and you're not holding yourself accountable, and then they verbalize to you how you affected their life and their day, but then you like, okay. But it's like, take ownership of your mess. Take ownership of your mess. Because you got to take ownership if you out here just doing whatever. And even if, like Trosh said, even if it's some good stuff, like, verbalize that too. Like, I was out here doing my thing. I was out here, chasing that bag or however you need to say it for yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, take accountability all the way around. Because I feel like when we mess up, we don't like people bringing that to our face. We don't like people bringing that fact that we messed up to us. But the minute we like, Oh, you ain't give me no accountability for my good stuff. You didn't mention my good stuff. Yeah, I did, but like you didn't allow me to because you were so hung up on the negative stuff too. So, um,
I mean,
so
that's a valid thing though, because like I say, it always hold more weight if it's negative. You know what I'm saying? People kind of like hurry up and glance past the good shit. Like, but it's a pause move and a stick it. We're gonna focus on this part when it's negative. We're gonna focus on this. No, we ain't finna go past it quite yet. We're gonna nail that shit in there a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make you feel that.
I think also for me though, accountability, like I definitely enjoy having accountability partners. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, I don't know, it's just an extra push for somebody to say, did you do this today? Did you do what you said you were going to do? Did you finish this? Did you go do this? And it's like, because I feel like for me, when I know I have to answer to somebody, I'm like, shit, I don't even want to hear her mouth. Let me go on and do whatever I said I was going to do. Whereas if it's just me, I'd be like, whatever, I'll do that shit tomorrow. Like, no worries. I'll do it when I get to it. But if somebody's holding me accountable to what, kind of like what Bree said, to my responsibilities, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever. But like, especially on the good side, if I say, you know, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, whoever's calling me saying, Helfa, did you take your ass to the gym 3 times this week? Or did you go, you know, and doing those check-ins, I'm more likely, and I think people overall are more likely to do the things and step up and take that responsibility when they know that somebody's going to be checking in.
Or they going to lie.
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you might not, but some people do lie for the fact, like, nah, I'm not. Did you, like, somebody could be like, did you go to the gym 3 times this week? And you be like, you know, you only went once and pulled in the parking lot on that second time. And then the third day you was like, you went in there, got on the treadmill for 5 minutes and you left. So your ass gonna lie and be like, yeah, I went twice. When you was only in there 5 minutes.
Technically they went.
They did go. Right.
Technically they went, but you know, my girl Mickey says, like, anytime you hold yourself accountable, it needs to be vocalized to the offended parties.
Yes.
So if it's in an offensive way or you do something to someone, you need to hold yourself accountable and do that vocally. Like, you need to vocalize that you accept the accountability or the responsibility for what you did. Michelle says accountability represents how we show up in life, whether in business or in relationships. Listen, Michelle, you be coming with the points. Point blank and the periods. Like, Michelle be like, exclamation point, it's over.
And it goes hand in hand with integrity based on that, you know, that Michelle statement.
For sure though.
Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan said he is here for this one. So listen.
Talk that shit then, bro.
Right. Hey, Mal. He said it can be dope to be held to it. You really have to be accepting to the push or the correction. Yep, you do.
Yep.
Because if you don't accept it, then, you know, it's kind of like, well, why did you ask me to hold you accountable?
Yep.
Right. And I think it's key, though, to be mindful of who you're asking to hold you accountable. Because there's a lot of broken people in leadership places, and there's a lot of people who the ego gets involved, right? Like, some people can be offended because they're not doing their own damn work. So anything I say, you're seeing from a broken perspective anyway.
That's
so
true.
You may want me to be accountable to how I made you feel, but bitch, heal. And then I wouldn't have to be held accountable to how you feel, because how you feel may be a little toxic. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like twofold for me, because if not, you'll be apologizing all damn day off of the back of how something you said made somebody else feel, versus knowing the energy that you say things in. Like, people know I'm loving light all day, but I got a Gemini friend. Depends on which side you finna get from her, because it's a lot. And then you feel like it's like, oh, it's so much. The energy be so much. So just be mindful of the accountability piece. Like, be mindful of who's holding you accountable. Don't hold me accountable to shit you ain't holding yourself to. is how I
Man,
feel
look,
about
if I'm holding you accountable for something and you get offended by me bringing it up, like, I'm gonna apologize to your ass one time. That's all you gonna fucking get. I'm not finna keep on kissing your ass because some shit you asked me to do.
Yeah,
Like,
find a new
you
accountability
put me in
partner.
this position to look out.
Yeah. I resign. That's where you resign. I put in my 2-week notice.
Oh, I'm like, huh? And Jonathan said accountability can be constructive and also destructive depending on who's holding who accountable. And that's what because but also again, like Bree said, like the energy behind it, depending on how you say what you say to that person, it can be very destructive and not getting us to the next direction that we were looking to get to anyway. Like, it's going to be counterproductive as hell. Like, I asked you to hold me accountable and, I didn't do it one time and now you down my throat because, and I explained why I didn't do it. But now you down my throat and you hollering and fussing and cussing at me, but I didn't do it this one time. So I'm going to just be like, F it. Like, don't hold me accountable to nothing. Like, it just depends on the energy behind it. If you saying something in a rough and raggedy ass way to somebody, it'll be counterproductive to what you were trying to get across anyway.
I feel that.
Now, if you checking me
crazy sometimes.
Oh, really? Like, if you checking me on some shit that I did and that I did not stand up to, like I said I was going to, I'm gonna accept the fact that I did not do it, but it's also in the delivery of how you're trying to check me on it. Like, bruh, like, no, go ahead and we're not gonna do that.
You didn't have to say you unreliable motherfucker and all that.
Well, I don't know, Leo, because sometimes we don't ask for specific, okay, I'm gonna do A, B, and C, hold me accountable. But I think sometimes just in relationships, and I'm not talking intimate relationships, I'm talking about any kind of relationship. Sometimes in our friendships and, with coworkers, sometimes we don't ask for the information, it's just given. But that's just a part of human nature. If we're sitting there and we're talking and we're having a conversation, and it's not the type of conversation where you're just calling me to vent and I just need to listen, we're actually conversing, and you tell me some jacked up shit, I'm gonna be like, well, you know what? I mean, you said a month ago you was leaving whoever, or you wasn't going to talk to whoever, or you wasn't going to do whatever it is, but then yet you keep going around in this cycle and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So somebody can very well be like, I didn't even ask you for all that. I mean, you didn't, but we having a conversation, and I'm not going to keep on coddling you and being your yes person either. So I think it can be a thin line, because if you're saying something to me and I'm just like, this bitch is crazy or this nigga's crazy, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, you right, it's okay.
Right. I'm not saying coddle them.
I'm just saying, no, Helfer, you said you wasn't gonna do this like a month ago and we still here.
Yeah, I'm not saying coddle them. I'm just saying the delivery is important. Like, you know what I'm saying? The delivery is important in how you give that feedback to somebody or how you deliver the message overall. Like, that's the important part. Like, I mean, because by all means, if I do something or like I told Tony yesterday in our session, no ma'am, push me harder. If you see I'm lacking or slacking or however, like, hold me accountable to the goals that I've given you that I want to achieve for myself. So if I'm slacking and she be like, come on, Tiff, you got it. Or, however, like, she is pushing me. But if she like, look, bitch, I said, let's get it. I'm be like, hold on. What are you talking? So it can be the delivery. And even if she was to be that type of person, and I know that she's that type of person, that would make a difference too. Like, if I knew Tony was a cussing trainer, I wouldn't be as offended. But if I know Tony like the way I know Tony, and then Tony come out of left field with some look, bitch, and I'll be like,
hey, but at the same time though, that should make you take it more serious if you know that's not her personality,
no,
but you brought that up. No, but what I'm saying, if you know what her personality is and you brought that out of her, that means you've been on some bullshit. Tony ain't finna just wild out like that. That means you playing with her time and all that, so she got to get at you.
No, I'm saying like if I'm like doing it, but I'm in the like, oh, I'm getting tired, and she like, bitch, I said, and I'll be like, hey, you ain't got to talk to me like that, Tony. I'm doing like,
hey, Leo. I bet you ain't gonna do nothing about it though.
Bro, listen.
You gonna run your ass water.
I'm be like, look, Tony, now I'm finna go home and we're gonna try this again on Friday, okay? Like, I mean, you look,
and I think
mean,
that it helps you identify how accountable you really want to be to a situation. Because sometimes we could say, I want to get my money right and I want to get my waist right until we realize what the fuck the cost is. Because sometimes we ain't willing to pay the cost. And even if that's the case and you don't want to pay the cost, be willing to be responsible and say, you know what, bitch, I was kidding. I'm gonna keep my 420 credit score. You feel what I'm saying? 420 ain't never hurt nobody. I'm just saying, like, you got to be able to communicate.
420 has hurt somebody.
420 ain't never hurt me.
420 is hurting a lot of people out here. If that's the case with a credit score, baby.
I'm just saying.
Holla at our girl Ashley. I'm gonna do a shameless plug for Ashley. Holla at our girl at Abundant Credit Life Services if your credit score is 420. Okay,
right.
Go ahead and reach out to her. Yes, be ready. Cause listen, she ain't no hoe about making sure you get your shit together when it comes to your credit. Cause listen, I looked at my credit yesterday and I sent her some screenshots. I was like, yes, that's what we doing. But like, she gonna hold you accountable. She gonna make sure you doing what you need to do. She gonna make sure you sending her the right paperwork. She gonna make sure all of that. So yeah, 420 is good in certain arenas, but not that damn credit score.
Like April 20th.
Right, yeah, Or 420 on your day-to-day, your day-to-day, whatever you're choosing to do. But not on your credit score, not on the credit score.
It was just an example. I'm just saying.
I know. But goddamn, if like in my thoughts, I was like, shit, a 420. Like,
I'm just saying.
How many credit cards have you run up? I feel you. I'm over here like, damn.
Friable offense right there.
Like, nigga, you going to jail, Cicely Tyson.
You going to jail.
So we got a few comments. Marcus said, I ain't apologizing because you felt a certain way. I'm not accountable for your feelings. I'm speaking my truth.
That's true. That's true. But I'm gonna apologize one time. I'm gonna give you the one time.
I feel like there is nothing wrong with apologizing if the situation calls for an apology. Like, if I asked you to hold me accountable and you did, and then I felt some type of way because you held me accountable, that's different. But again, the delivery is important. The delivery and holding me accountable is important. Like, so if I be like, if I be in my feelings just as you held me to what I asked you to, then that's my fault. Like, that's my fault. I can't blame you for holding me accountable. Then I get in my feelings. I got in my feelings because I was being lazy. Like, that's how I feel about that. Like, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. The mouth said, then you get those people that always want to be the person to hold you accountable when you didn't ask, damn it. Listen, it do be some people doing that.
Yeah, that is true.
Michelle said, what happens when you hold someone accountable but they didn't ask you to? How do you take it?
You mind your damn business. Period. Because I'm a helper and I have a friend who spends a lot of her time like just wanting to spend time and where she's not. And because I'm a mover, it's like, oh, you're struggling with this? Well, let's go walking. Oh, well, you don't want to do this? Well, let's do this. And then I had to realize that sometimes she's just venting and she's not asking me to fix her situation or to help her. And so we have to clearly define, are you venting or do you need a solution to the problem you keep bringing up? And then that way I know how to maneuver, because you can't hold people accountable to what they're not wanting to be accountable for. But you ain't going to be in my ear talking about the same shit either. You have to find somebody else to hold your misery.
Absolutely. And that's what I was saying when I said what I said about them phone calls and you just talking. Like, is this a vent session or are we having a conversation? And it requires my input.
Right.
Yep. And the mouth said delivery is so important.
It is very important.
Marcus said,
yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Marcus says sometimes folks need to hear they are an unreliable muff.
This is true. This is true.
It is.
And
This is fucking
just
true.
add love on the end. You're an unreliable motherfucker, love. You know
You
what I
sandwich
mean?
it. Like you do the sandwich method.
Yeah. You know?
No, I feel like I need to break your soul a little bit so you can
Of
get
course
it
you
in
do,
your
Trosh.
fucking.
Of course you do, Trosh.
Man, just
Oh,
so you
wow.
can get it inside. Like, hey, you keep on dropping the fucking ball.
Until
Trosh,
it's
though,
their
like,
turn.
I don't even know if you know how to deliver softly.
I
Like,
do know.
I mean,
give us an example.
I feel like you may know how to. I just haven't seen it. Let me put it that
Oh
way.
my god, man, y'all is acting
Give
like,
us an example.
bro.
Take
So,
accountability. Take accountability.
I am, but y'all acting like I was just
No.
yelling the
We
whole
have your
photo
voice
shoot.
just raised like 3
no. I'm
octaves.
just messing with you. You know, I'm just fucking with you. But like, I mean, I do feel like that would be some shit you would say to somebody. Like, period. Like, that's not something that I would put past you. I could truly see you calling somebody an unreliable MF. Jonathan said, but we also get caught up in wanting to do our own thing to the point we don't want to accept accountability. We tend to let how someone speaks to us or how much we know a person get in the way of you taking accountability.
Very true.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shut down because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do this anyway. You know.
So
Behaving like a
let's
toddler.
Huh?
So let's like kind of take it more into the relationship aspect, intimate relationship aspect, because like today I spent some time at the barbershop. Like I didn't go get a haircut. I just missed my people, so I went up there and kicked it with them. And this was part of the conversation about having, or being held accountable, or being accountable for women. First of all, it was women taking accountability for how they respond in relationships. So, for instance, and also accepting accountability for the fact that you are just a bad person.
Wow. Okay.
So the conversation went a little bit like this, that say for instance you're dealing with a woman. Her response, or like you bring a situation to her like, hey babe, I didn't like how you did this, or I didn't like how you did that, I don't like how you did this, that, and the third, or whatever. And the response is, but men do that all the time, or but men do, or but men do, or but men do. So they were pretty much saying that there's always deflection. Like women, instead of taking the accountability or accepting what women do, that we always deflect and go back to what men do. We always deflect, but men do this, or but men do that. And men be always, and the reason I'm this way is because men act this way or this way, so in relationships, do women accept accountability for how they are without putting it on life traumas? Say, for instance, you were abused or anything of that nature when you were younger growing up, or you've dealt with abusive, or you've been in abusive relationships and whatnot. Without putting the blame on those situations or putting the blame on men, do women ever accept accountability for their actions in relationships?
I'm going to say 94% statistically no.
Okay,
What's that
so
number?
I was just going to say,
What's that number?
I was going to
about
say
94% statistically no.
Okay, and that's what they were saying. Like a lot of women do not take accountability. A lot of women will try to deflect and say, well, I'm this way because I ain't had no daddy growing up, or I'm this way because I dealt with a lot of abusive men, or I'm this way because I dealt with a lot of childhood trauma. Instead of saying, okay, that may be the reason that you are this way, but that's not the reason you should stay this way. Like you have options and you have resources to be able to heal and remove those things, and to be able to work on, not necessarily remove them, but work on those things So in that, instead of making excuses or saying like, I'm this way because I didn't have a daddy, or I'm this way because my mama treated me this way or that way or the other, or, pretty much just deflecting instead of taking responsibility. Do women ever take accountability and say, I'm this way because I'm legit manipulative? I'm this way because I like lying. I'm this way because I like being able to get my way in the situation that I'm in at that point in time, instead of deflecting and saying or blaming other parties.
I almost wish we would say, are people that way? Because to say that it's a woman only, I run across niggas every day who got mama issues, daddy
Okay,
issues.
and
you doing exactly what we just talking about.
What they said.
No, but what I'm saying is, so in the male, I get, because I'm poly and it comes to men, when they address me about being poly, they try to put me in this box that women are supposed to be in, right? Like women aren't supposed to do that. And my response is, men do it all the time. Like there's so many double standards. So for me, I don't think that this is a women issue. I think it's a people issue.
Okay,
but
so right, and that's the focus. The focus is not on people all around, because we know both parties do it, and we know that men and women can do both things. But the conversation was focused on women, because women can easily run down a list of things that men do and don't do, and how they act and how they respond and how they maneuver through society. But when the conversation is turned and say, but women do, and women do, and women do, and women do, women generally deflect and go back and say, but men do, and men do, or the reason that women do is because of men, instead of us actually taking the accountability or accepting that, women do some raggedy shit too. We always deflect and put the blame on the men. So at what point do women accept accountability for the way we maneuver? Or do we ever accept accountability for how we maneuver? Not saying like on an individual basis, but as a whole, like in general. Because we know individual women might do it, like Bree might do it, Kat might do it, Tony might do it, I might do it. But as a whole, like on a day-to-day basis, on most women that we know, do most women deflect, or do most women accept accountability?
Shall I answer?
Most women deflect. Yep, most women definitely deflect.
And it's crazy because it's even at a level where somebody can put a random ass post up on Facebook or some shit like saying something to the left about women. The first thing a chick gonna do is come on there and be like, no, but men, like it's
what do you
way
want
out of control.
You want it to be
like, yes. Just let the post be what it is. Just let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if that's a post about bashing women at this point, just honor it. Y'all kill us all the time.
I did it yesterday because of the simple fact, like, the post was saying something about, it was like, people were sitting at the table on a date, and the man was saying something about, like, do you want to have kids? And the woman was like, no, I've already had kids. And he like, so you want me to be in a relationship with you after you've already had kids, and you want me to settle down with you after you already damaged goods or whatever? And I was like, sir, but do men not do this? Like, do men like not expect a woman? And I flipped it. Like, do men not expect a woman like me who doesn't have kids to be a willing participant in your baseball team's activities? Like, no.
Man, it's frowned upon though. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a reality, but like people still look at dudes with a lot of kids or whatever and trying to get in another relationship, but you already got all these damn kids. There ain't nobody really honoring that. They're like, man, why you fucking with this nigga? He got all these fucking kids.
And sometimes it be like that. Like, it really be like, bruh, why? Because again, me being a woman who don't have no kids, and somebody who out here, on the higher end of the spectrum, and I'm like, what I'm supposed to do with that? Like, how am I supposed to go from 0 to 100 real quick? Like how am I supposed to do that? And And to me, that's overwhelming sometimes. That's overwhelming to somebody who goes from none to dealing with somebody who has a whole bunch. Like, that's overwhelming. I don't have any. And then I have to adjust to your schedule. I have to adjust to a lot of different things when I'm used to free flowing. Not saying I won't adjust, but then the fact, depending on the number of children you have, I have to adjust to that number of children.
But see, that's my whole point. Like, so if you reverse that situation and dudes, it's a woman and the dude dating her, but she the one with the damn kids, and a motherfucker say, "Nah, I don't think I sign up for that." Then he all these names and he ain't a real
like
man and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
No, you have that option. Just like me as a woman have that option to be like, "Nah, I'm cool on that." Because I would rather a man say that to somebody who has a bunch of kids than to be like, "I'm all in." And then soon as you get in, like, you start flaking on her and the kids, and then the kids feeling some type of way and all that other kind of shit. So,
well, but the way you initially said the example to me, I took it as he was asking on this date about kids, and he didn't have any. Like, maybe he wanted to have kids, and she's like, "No, I already got kids. I don't want no more kids." Now, granted, he is wrong for saying you calling her damaged goods, you know, if that was the terminology that was used. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if he's saying, "So I'm just supposed to settle and you don't want no more kids," in essence, I'm assuming I want kids, then, I mean, she standing your truth. Yes, I want you to settle with me because I want to be with you, but I don't want no more kids. I mean, and at that point, they're going to have to determine to go their own separate ways if he clearly wants kids and she's not willing to compromise and have any more. But, I mean, ultimately, he asked the question, is this what you're saying you want me to do? Yes, that's what I want you to do.
Right. Yeah, but I was just giving the example that I deflected yesterday and was like, niggas do this all the time. Like, they do it. And that was my response because it was like the way that the post was worded. It was like, sir, first, and
was it the terminology that made it be kind of like, wait, I need to say something.
It was the terminology
as opposed to the actual conversation.
It was, okay, I'm going to be real honest, okay? I'm going to be honest. Let me tell you, let me be honest. It was the wording in the post and the person that posted the post. Because I'm like,
context. Put that shit in context next time, ma.
Right, because that's why I was
because initially that was the reason why I deflected, because I'm like, but men do this all the time. But then the arguments that came behind it was like, nigga, you do know I know you in real life, right? Like, you do know that, like, I know you, like, we have conversations and I know you. Like, the rest of the people in this group might not know you, but I know you. And
that's who the post was for. It wasn't for you to grab it and just shake the shit out of her. Like,
because it was like, because it was the arguments in that post that I was like, we not about to sit up here and play this game like, you know, like, I don't know you. And then you stop
to shut him down from getting his little freak group on or whatever on.
No, ma'am.
I was in. He was trying to meet some people or something.
It was in our group. Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so the conversation was going on and kept going back and forth. But I was like, what you're not going to do is this, because I know you in real life. And so you're not going to put this post up here like you're this kind of like you ain't got kids your damn self. Like,
is that the post that you all I saw was when you said
what post?
Is that the one
I said what post?
Yeah, okay. So I didn't see all the before because I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah. So it was like, do you realize that I know you in real life and that this situation that you're speaking on is not a situation that you're currently living?
Maybe that was
this isn't.
It was just to spark the conversation in the group, though.
That's what I was like.
I get it.
I
get it, but I'm just saying the comments that were behind it were like, oh,
because I don't never be doing this. I don't do shit like that.
That's what was happening, and I'm like, nigga, what? like you did that shit yesterday. I was legit up here like, Am I
But what
reading
would have
this
been the
wrong?
accountability part? So if you deflected, Leo, please give me an example of what that accountability for a woman would have been.
The thing should have been that I should not have initially deflected. I should have allowed the post to flow. Like instead of me commenting like niggas do this all the time, instead of just allowing the post to be, my response was a deflection. Like niggas do this all the time and niggas do like blah 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 blah. Instead of me doing it, instead of me doing that, I should have just like allowed the post to flow. But it was like, nah, because and again, it was the person that posted it that made me do the deflection. Like, no, I'm going to accept responsibility here. Like, no.
I need to understand the difference between deflecting and the truth. Because
the post wasn't about what men do. The post was about what women do. Oh. So what women do, and instead of just allowing the post to be about what women do, I made it about how men act and how men are responsible for this, that, and the third, or whatever, or how men move, instead of
just letting it be ignorant.
Not letting it be ignorant, but giving my point of view based on what the post was saying, not necessarily saying, all right, well, men do this too. So there's a difference. There's a difference in deflecting and saying men do this too, instead of saying or giving a point of view that could have still remained on the focus, which was women. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so I have a question.
Sure.
Like in relationships, so say for instance, you did something to like hurt your man, like unintentionally, intentionally, and he brings it up to you. What does that accountability look like? What are the words that you should specifically use? Because an ex of mine hated when I apologized, but he wanted me to acknowledge what I did wrong. And in my mind, me saying sorry was that acknowledgement.
But it wasn't.
No, it's not
when you say,
say
I'm sorry, you can't just say I'm sorry because it's kind of blanket. And you can say, a person can run down a whole list of things and speak for 5 to 10 minutes about what you did to hurt them or offend them. And if you just say, I'm sorry, were you even listening to what I said? Do you understand what I said? Are you comprehending what I'm telling you I'm going through and what I'm feeling? So we have to listen to understand. And one the best ways to do that is reflective listening. And it's just like, you know what? I heard you say A, B, C, and D. I understand how I made you feel this way, or I understand why you felt that way. I will take responsibility for that because that was not my intention, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I know it's kind of long and drawn out. It can be shorter, but the whole point of it is you just have to listen to understand. Because if I tell you a list of 5 things on our date night that you did or have done to offend me and make me feel some kind of way, and somebody just says, okay, I'm sorry. I mean, 1, are you going to change? Did you hear what I said? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you just saying, I'm sorry to appease me?
That makes sense.
Sometimes people just got a problem with, or people just have control issues too. Because like, even if I'm apologizing and I did go, like, even if Tony apologized and did go through all of those steps that you said, he would probably still be like, that ain't enough. What?
And that's definitely happened.
There's something else going on in that situation, and then we need to address that issue.
No way, Tony. You just said the only thing you said was sorry. And like,
no, I was giving an example, Trosh.
Tony just said that literally happened, though. She just said it literally happened.
Right.
Like, there's been times where.
Go ahead, Tony.
There's been times where I just apologized, and there's been times where I like, you know what, I'm sorry for doing this to you. It was unintentional. And I would ask the question, what can I do to make it right? And then I would get like this huge pushback. Like that wasn't what I just, like I acknowledged what the situation was. I apologized. And I even asked, how can I change? I still got pushback. So is that something like internal that's going on with that person?
That's another issue.
That sounds like Buddy.
That's definitely some more
right,
issues.
Yeah, he just wanted you to feel like shit. That's why I said like it could be a control issue thing. Like, no, you did something to me, so I'm gonna do something to you. I'm gonna make you feel like shit today. Like,
hold on, man. Hey, hold on. Let's get this straight. Don't think y'all finna have me on here giving up man law. Y'all ain't gonna know all man law now. Like, yeah, you listen to insight on niggas. Nah, I ain't telling y'all shit.
Nobody asking you to give us no insight, man. Please,
Marcel, don't start your shit today. What time is it? It's 8:46. It is not 9 o'clock, sir. 9 p.m.
We got. Hold on. We got plenty of comments going on down here. So, Jonathan said women are evasive as hell when it comes to owning up to their shit.
This is
then
true.
He corrected it. He said most women.
94%.
Michelle said if they don't, that's their ego answering. Your toughest critic is the man in the mirror.
Very true.
KP said, I am this way because the men in my life have not been good to me. Now I'm good to myself. They can kick rocks. KP, you are what way?
Show independent ass on somewhere.
See, okay, and KP, like you are actually doing what we said, like that women do. Like we deflect. Yes, we do accept accountability, but we do what we do because men get beside themselves and then we are in defense mode. It's not
it don't even
your voice got really high.
Yep, just breathe. Just breathe. Don't say nothing. Just let it go.
Because if I just gave you an example of a post I seen on Facebook, how is somebody getting beside themselves? Like that mean you took it some kind of way. There was no tone in you reading that shit. You just took it some kind of way, and now you saying that somebody beside themselves. What? Hold on, man.
I hear all that bass in your voice, pumpkin pie.
I'm a grown ass man. That's what.
Sir, take some of that bass out your voice.
Hell no.
Go to Joanna's, kind of like her last one.
There's a saturation. That one.
Yeah. Like I'm. Are you saying like? Are you questioning it, or are you just saying like you making a statement that's right? But like, even if it is, like it's legit though.
I think overall, men and women, nobody truly accepts accountability unless they are forced to or put in a situation where they have no choice to accept that accountability. Like, not to say like, on a case-by-case basis, people don't accept accountability. Because we do, some people do choose to, whatever. Okay, great. But just in general, a lot of people aren't the ones accepting accountability. Like, a lot of people like, I'm glad nobody saw that.
Well, then that turns into their integrity.
How is it not legit? How is it not legit? I'm saying like the whole topic of what we talking about right now is the amount of women that don't like accept their accountability. Like, how is it not legit? Of course, it's gonna be a call for it. Like, it's it's lopsided. We gotta eat all our bullshit, but y'all just get a pass on y'all's.
Yeah, but that's not true. You don't eat all your bullshit. Without me deflecting,
but y'all want us to eat all our bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
This is such a hard, because my brain keeps saying, well, if we're 94%, what's the other %? But then I guess that's deflecting, because it's like, don't worry about their percent, just fix your shit. But maybe if they fix their shit, we can all do this collectively of fixing our shit.
There you go again. But that's the thing, though. And then I own it, because how can we not do that? Because it's natural, right? Like, that's what most women have been doing since the beginning of time. And it's natural, because, I mean, I don't even think y'all trying to do it on purpose, intentionally, but that's what y'all been doing. Y'all just naturally keep doing it.
We're doing shit like, even in the poly world, you can meet a bunch of niggas who want to be polyamorous. They want 2 women. That's great. That makes sense. That makes the world great. You meet a woman that wants two men. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh no, a man's ego could never take that. So does a man have to be held accountable that his ego can't handle the fact that I want two dicks? Or am I just supposed to be held accountable because like it's hard because there's so many stereotypes. Women have never been put on the equal platform of a man. So anytime you throw some shit at me, I'm gonna bring that platform equal. Period. Niggas been doing this for generations. But I can't say that I got to.
You're not really making it equal in a level playing field if you're throwing back in their face what they do, or like Leo initially said, well, I'm doing this because I didn't have a father. I'm doing this because the last 4 relationships have been abusive. I'm doing this because, and when you start to minimize, rationalize, justify, blame, make excuses, you're not making it level, because you're not, the only thing you're saying is, you're giving all those excuses and minimizing and justifying your behavior, as opposed to saying, no, I'm standing on this shit because I'm standing on this shit, and this is what it is, and this is why I'm doing it.
Yeah, across the board, because I run into broken niggas every day. So I feel like that same.
Stop.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. Right. I cannot, because it's like we want women to take accountability for shit that nobody's taking accountability for.
Hold on.
If we're looking at the whole
brand new discussion.
How, Sway?
This haven't been no forced ass issue. Like y'all been getting passes for the longest. This just became a big discussion. Like, so don't say like people want women to do it. Bro, come on, bro.
Who, Sway?
So, okay, so to
in general, period.
So to wait, y'all. So Joanna said women don't need a mirror. We live our shit. Most women don't.
Period.
Not true.
No, we do not. No,
most women don't.
You do, and that's not a generalization. That's on a case by case basis. A lot of women who do not. There are a lot of women who do blame and who do point fingers and do not accept their own accountability for how things played out. Because you do have choices. You have choices. You have options. There are ways that you as a woman can take responsibility and accountability for the things that you have done. But you can't say women don't need a mirror, because we do. Everybody needs a mirror. Like, everybody need a mirror to look into and say, okay, these are the things that I need to work on about myself. Like, so we can't say as a whole, like, women live our shit. We don't. A lot of times women put...
Oh, she yelling now.
Yeah, but, like, women do point the finger. Even though we've been through stuff, we've done things, and we've encountered so many things, we cannot say that men don't encounter the same struggles or encounter. Say, for instance, here's one. Because it came up at the barbershop. A woman can say, I have been abused, I have been molested, I have done or been through these situations. But a man cannot say, I've been molested out loud without somebody then questioning his manhood, questioning his sexuality, questioning a lot of who he is. But a woman can say it and say it, like, I'm healing, or I'm dealing with this, or I'm going through this, or I went through this and now I'm trying to figure out who I am. But if a man was to say it, there is now a mirror, or like people start investigating him as a man. Like, oh, well, was you soft as a kid? Have you been gay all your life? Like, was you gay and you just not saying that you gay? You know what I'm saying? So there are some times like where women can freely be themselves and express their hurt and express their pain and express the things that they've been through. But if a man was to do it, then it becomes a question of his manhood. It becomes a question of who he is. It becomes a question of his sexuality. So that's kind of what we're saying. women can express themselves freely, and they can deflect, and they can blame, and they can say all of these things. But then if a man was to express himself based on what he's dealt with from women, women will deflect and say that it's a man's fault. But if a man was to say it's a woman's fault, then that's not an option. That's not something men can do. Men can't say it's a woman's fault that he's dealing with something, but women can easily say it's a man's fault that they're dealing with something.
Can I answer Joanna's comment she just made?
Which one?
I think she's missing the whole point of the
last
topic that we're talking about.
And
right
I know
now.
it's off topic, but oh my God, Joanna, I love you. She said, as a woman, it is not my job to create these safe spaces for men. Just like as a Black person, it isn't my job to dismantle racism. I think that as a woman, it is partially, if not, I ain't gonna say completely, but it is partially our job to create safe spaces for men to be in. Because
that is our feminine,
from my life perspective, or just my perspective in general, at the end of the day, women always have been and are the backbone of Black men, of men in general, of this country. It is a woman's, in my opinion, it is a woman's responsibility to create a safe space for men, especially the men in our lives. If I need to make sure that my husband understands whatever he's going through, no matter what it is, he can come to me and be safe in that space and tell me, and we gonna figure this shit out. I need my sons to understand if they had an experience or something happened to them, they have a safe space with me to come and talk, or we gonna do whatever to figure that out. So I do think it is partially women's responsibility to create a safe space for men, because as women, as mothers, as nurturers, if we don't create those safe spaces, who's gonna create them? We know that most men aren't gonna create more safe spaces for men, just because what have men been teaching men from the beginning of time? You got to be a man. Don't cry. You weak. Don't do this. Don't dance this way because you're going to be looked at as this way. Don't do this because you're this way. You need to take control by any means necessary. Those are the things that men create for other men. So if we don't create the safe space, who's going to do it? Just my opinion, because that's like that's in my heart. So she said there's plenty of support. Jesus.
I mean,
I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that.
I'm not saying we got to be their therapist. I'm not saying we have to be their fixer, because at the end of the day, we cannot fix anybody. A person has to want to be able to fix themselves, whatever that looks like. What I'm saying is we do need to create safe spaces, not fix your problem, not be your therapist, not try to give you all the tools in the toolbox and just throw it all at you. And, we gonna turn this old raggedy Chevy into this glamorous classic car. That's not what I'm saying. But we do need to make sure that our men in our lives understand that they have a safe space with the woman they're with, their parent, their sisters, their home. It needs to be a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
So how is the conversation that we're having, how is it women coddling men? We're not coddling men. We are just simply saying that in these instances where conversations are being had, that we need to listen to what's being said instead of naturally deflecting and saying, well, men do this all the time. Men do this all the time. Or men do this, or men do that. The conversation isn't about men. If the conversation is being held and saying, women from a man, if a man is saying, I've dealt with a woman that did this, that, and the third, or whatever, and I've experienced where women do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a woman will naturally say, but men do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all the time. So why can't I do it? But that's not what the conversation is.
Joanna also said something earlier. She made the comment and said something to the effect of, I would have to scroll back up, but we can't really discuss a woman's pain without mentioning men.
Or you can't discuss a pain without whatever that source may be. It doesn't even have to be a man. It could be whatever that pain is. You're going to address the pain. I think the problem comes in at when it becomes your crutch. But again, I guess for me, the conversation is this is two-way. And sometimes I think we're so focused on what women are not doing right when this is a people thing for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel, Joanne, it's not my responsibility because I done ran into some narcissists. There are some men that will run you through the fucking ringer.
That's true.
So when we say it's not like my son was listening to you talk, Cam, right? And he was like, wait a minute, I cry all the time. I'm a Cancer, I'm sensitive. But that's because I'm raising my boys to understand that it's okay to be in your feelings. It's okay to express how you feel. So it's just so hard because we keep talking about what society is doing as a whole for the man, right? Society isn't the greatest for us either, but we have to adjust in it. Like, I feel like the Black woman takes on everybody's bullshit. And we're just supposed to take it on. We're supposed to be the safe space. We're supposed to be there and work you and build a bear a nigga and shit. No, we're not supposed to.
Okay, but I think, Bree, again, you're doing exactly what Leo has been saying this entire time.
I'm going to.
Because and Joanne, it's not but we're not having a conversation about what people do. We're having a conversation about what women do. So let's keep it on the table as what women do. Let's say, you know what? Yep, I intentionally start arguments with my man because it makes me feel good and it's fun to me. Yes, I did not put your shit up because you pissed me off. That's why I didn't put it up. No, I mean, I'm just saying
that's
the conversation is about women.
Not that's what I've been saying the whole time. Like, it's not about people. It's not about the Black man versus the Black woman. It's not about that. Like, the conversation legit is about how we as women do not listen to the conversation that's being had when the conversation is about women. Instead, what we do is, instead of hearing what's being said and hearing how the comments are being given to us about the experience that a man has had with women, we naturally turn around and say, but men do. No, that's not what the conversation is. The conversation is being had about women. So if we are to have a conversation about women and women only, do women accept accountability? That's what the question was.
No,
thank you again. Thank you, Bree and Joanna, for becoming the epitome of this whole motherfucking conversation.
We'll be the epitome because I feel
Christ.
I feel like it's just so generalized. Like,
no, but you know what, Bree? Here's a perfect example to bring it home. If we go back to this barbershop conversation or whatever, and somebody, whatever one of these men or whoever started says, you know what, women, are you specific? We'll make it specific. And they say to you, oh yeah, you got caught cheating. You cheated on your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, and you wrong and you did this and you cheated because this. So when we don't take that accountability, that's when we say, oh, I mean, so what? I cheated. Men been cheating since the beginning of time, or they cheated first. No. Yeah. Yep, you damn right. I cheated because I wanted to cheat.
Yeah, I'm poly, so I don't have to cheat. So I guess it's one of those.
We don't bring it back to, I cheated because my man cheated. Oh, well, I mean, why can't I cheat? Because men do it all the time. Why can't I have sleep around? Men been doing it since the beginning of time. No, I'm sleeping around because I'm a grown ass woman and I want to sleep around. Has nothing to do with it.
Saying don't bring up the man.
Please, let's.
That's what we've been saying this whole time. Don't bring up the man. Like, just hold that shit. I sleep around and been sleeping with 5 men at the same time because I
can.
And because you want to, and that's what
and just say that then. That's what we suggest. Say that.
That's what I say.
Your response to that shit shouldn't be, oh, men
because
do it all the time.
Right, but me and my friends own our shit. So it's very hard for me to
and that's not what we were saying.
Women in general are not accountable because there are women who are accountable.
But we said most though.
94%.
You in the 6% that do then, but you're not. Crazy. You just fucking lie right after you said, "Oh, I do be taking accountability." Then your whole argument after that was dudes.
Right. I'm thinking from the standpoint of, I guess because the argument was you cheated on your man, I don't cheat. I'm poly. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I guess
for example, if I say to you or somebody say to you, Bree, you know what, you poly, you know, you this, and your comeback is, well, shit, I'm poly because, I mean, men poly too. A man can have 2 wives. Why can't I have 2 husbands? Instead of saying that, yep, you damn right I'm poly and I got 2 husbands, 2 boyfriends, whatever, because that's what the fuck I want to do.
Damn.
Right.
Well, it's time for commercial break. I mean, this kind of didn't seem like it breeded any kind of accountability. You know what I'm saying? Account of what? Account of who?
But how many topics do we discuss that we get a real fucking solution at the end?
You can't.
Every time it just be open, still open at the end.
Yeah.
Because even though
everyone has to come to their own individual solution.
right, but the whole point was like, do women hold accountability?
Nope.
According to my team,
according to what's been said,
not most.
According to what's been said,
no. 99.9% of women
we're
do not
getting ready
take
to go to a commercial break, guys. You know,
really want to just let's please address. Oh my god, I just.
You know, it's okay. It's okay,
no,
Coach.
I won't want to let that go. I'm coming back to this. I'm letting you know.
We'll come back. We'll come back to it. We're going to go to a commercial break, though, and we thank you guys for tuning in to the Fat Girl Chronicles each and every Fat Tuesday and giving us your information, giving us your time, and commenting. Make sure you like, share, and follow the Fat Girl Chronicles, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get them numbers up, so we appreciate you if you would go on over to YouTube, type in the Fat Girl Chronicles, and hit the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell right next to it, so that way you can get notifications for when we go live. And we also want to thank all of you over there that are tuning in on JQLM Radio. We will never forget about you. And thank you all for making us JQLM Radio's show of the month for the month of March. Keep those listens up, because we trying to take it over for April too. We shall be right back. I promise you.
Did you know JQLM Radio provides media services like voiceovers, radio advertising, video flyers, and other audio and video services? Contact JQLM Radio today for your brand promotional needs at 317-886-0296 or email jqlmradio@gmail.com. JQLM Radio, real voices, raw entertainment, and relevant topics.
Track What You Did by CXNST on SoundCloud.com/official Lopez. Music promoted by freestockmusic.com.
DP DeMarco Plays presents Killadelphia, the stage production worldwide virtual screening event from Dallas, Texas. It's coming to a screen near you on Saturday, January 30th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Featuring celebrity actors Marcus Polk, K-Ron Joseph Riley, Pooch Hall, Willie Taylor, and actress Claudia Jordan. There are sponsorship opportunities available for you. From major corporations to small business owners or even a business collab sponsorship. Sponsorship opportunities include presenting sponsor, red carpet sponsor, celebrity meet and greet sponsor, commercial spots, and product placement. For more information and to secure your sponsorship, contact DeMarco Plays at info@demarcoplays.com. That's info@DEMARCOPLAYS.com. Or Ego Entertainment at info.egoentnet@gmail.com. That's info.egoentnet@gmail.com. Hurry! Spots are limited. You must secure your sponsorship by December 15th, 2020. Killadelphia, the stage production virtual screening event. Track CBPD by Arulo on Mixkit.com. Who says you have to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars for airtime slots on television, or spend years trying to get picked up by Netflix and mainstream media just to launch your Hollywood-worthy content? Well, not anymore. Now there's a solution for content creators of all budgets. Ego Entertainment Network presents Ego TV. This is your solution. Coming to a mobile app store and television near you, June 30th, 2021, on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and more. Take advantage of our introductory offers. Submit your film, episodes, or series to be included on the network for the launch for only $50. Secure your 6-month advertising spot for only $75. Want to be included in the mainstream rollout on Comcast and AT&T Uverse? Sign up for only $175. Ego TV Network, in partnership with Tajadine Raleigh Productions and Lion's Blood Entertainment, is a full-service television production network providing Ego original content and a top-quality, affordable platform for other independent creators everywhere. Contact us today at www.egoentertainmentnet.com. You must sign up by May 5th, 2021 to be eligible for the introductory offer. Ego TV, providing fresh new content and electrifying entertainment. A division of Ego Entertainment Network, a full media production company consisting of television, digital magazine, and radio. Ego, empowered greatness optimized. Attention all artists. JQLM Radio would love to support and put your music into rotation. If you would like your music added to the rotation, send your music in MP3 format to jqlmradio@gmail.com and include your song title, artist name, genre, and indicate whether it is the clean or explicit version. Or visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com/JQLM-radio and complete the form. R&B, hip-hop, gospel, and pop genres are accepted. Then simply share JQLM Radio with your family, friends, and fans so they can tune in and support you too. Remember, JQLM Radio supports you as you support us. JQLM Radio, real voices, raw entertainment, and relevant topics.
Track Ambush by Pratt's Act and Idithia on SoundCloud.com/Pratt's Act. Music promoted by freestockmusic.com.
It's been a long and winding road, not to this point, but here I am. And I won't stop until my soul can't take no more, until I drop in, that's my plan. But until then, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm working, I'm grinding. I'm shooting for the stars and my aim game is nice, so what I'm saying, it's enjoy. This ain't no overstatement, oh we so overloaded. We on some legendary, oh yeah, we over nosy. We on that brink of greatness, so close I fucking taste it. Premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted.
Hey y'all, and we are back. We are back. We are back. We are talking about accountability. Account of what? Account of who, so to speak. We are here. We are here. We are here once again. So listen, Trosh, you had something that you wanted to go back to. Oh, well, he's not back yet. So, so Mouth said, let's go to commercial. Jeez. That was before the commercial break. But yes, we went on and went to commercial because it kind of seemed like the point was like doing this. Like it was way over, like it was not landing. And that's okay. Like everything ain't gonna land for everybody. So it's understood. So we gon' no.
What is that?
No, what is that?
It's me just laughing the shit off. I'm gonna just let the shit go, you know.
No.
Listen, hey, so this was funny, and I chuckled like before we went to commercial, and I was gonna post it. And it said, "What's got 2 ears and don't listen? Women." That was a post I saw this week. I thought it was funny because, like, I mean, because sometimes we don't. But anywho.
You're right. We don't.
Yeah.
What?
She took some accountability, okay?
Oh, mama.
Or they don't.
And then she flips it. But anywho, you couldn't expect that to last long. So we're going to go to our new music moments with our boy, The Mouse. Listen, so we are very excited to get this new music moment. He has some really dope music on here. Although he could not be here tonight to introduce it and go through it with us, he always makes sure that our listeners, whether he is here or not, has their new music moment. Because why? Because we need new music. We need something to vibe to. The weather is getting nice. Everything is getting nicer outside where sundress season is upon us sooner than later. So we need some new music to step out to ride to, and to enjoy this beautiful weather that we are getting ready to embark upon. So we're going to go ahead and get into this new music moment with our boy, The Mouth. And make sure you follow him on all social media outlets at TheMouth_moments. All right. Here we go.
Hey, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. We're going to start it off with my new artist by the name of Lenora. Her album is called Girls. The album is a complete album, man. It gives you that 70s feel, that flashback dance feel. But let's get into my single off the album. It's called Crush on You.
I have a really crazy crush on you. I wonder if you even have a clue that I see a future with you, boy. You know that my intention is not a rush in you, but I hold you on a different pedestal, and I see a future with you, boy.
That was Lenora. The album is called Girls, and that song was called Crush on You. Go download that. That's definitely the new artist, new pick of the week. But let's get into one that we know and love. It's Kendrick, the Family Soul, y'all. Yeah, they back. And the album is called Auntie and Ump. The first single we get into is called I Believe. Right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles, new music moment with your man, The Mouth.
I see the weary in your eyes. You've seen way too much and way too little time. I hear the tired in your voice. You've been speaking up so long, but I know you never had a choice. You're a force, and I know it's a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind, a lot on your life. Just know that you're not alone. Just know hope is never gone. I see that the light is on, and I promise we gon' make it home. I believe we gonna get there. I believe we're gonna get there. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us, and I believe in we.
That's right, y'all. The first single was called I Believe. It's Kendrick and the Family Soul, and they're back, y'all. The brand new album is called Auntie and Ump. Can't wait till we can go see this live, y'all. This song right here is called Break It Down. This is my pick off the album. Right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles. You hanging out with your man, The Mouth, and I'm giving you the new music moment. Kendrick and the Family Soul.
Hey boy, how can I let you know how much I love you? I'm always at a loss for words. It's so much more than the way that I hold you. I want you to know how deep my love goes. Oh baby, you can have it all night, just the way you like it, 'cause you know you like it. Oh baby, you're the king of my heart, mine from the get-go. Just in case you don't know, what we got is rock solid, 10 toes down. We You can't move what's rooted in the ground. Don't knock on the door when the love sounds. You can shake it, but I bet that you can't break it down. You can't break it down, baby, baby, baby. Can't break it down. Baby, you can't break it down, baby. Hey, girl, don't want no misconceptions or you to ever be confused. I'm here to protect and serve. I'm sure that I'd make the same decisions if I had it over to choose. I need you to know you're still my top choice preferred. Oh.
That's right, y'all. That's Kendrick, the Family Soul, and the album is called Auntie and Definitely go out and pick that one up. But now we're moving on to our other new album of the week. It's two, and we're moving down to Baltimore. Shout out to this group, Rough Ends. They came back. They got together. The brothers got together. And they called the album Rebirth. The first single we get into is called I Gotta Be the One.
We never gotta worry, baby, have no fear. You do it to show that I'm gonna love you everyone needs. Girl, I just wanna be worthy. I'm players and hung up the jersey. Yes, you got me thirsty. Don't be in on away from the pain. But we ain't never give me everything. Girl, I hope you never change. I don't know why you are. So glad you came. Gonna need to stay my claim. I'm worried about the fame. I want to have my life.
That single is called Be the One, and the album is called Rebirth. Now it's time to get into my pick off the album. All the music I played tonight is going to be award winner. Y'all remember that. But this song is called Running Through My Mind. It's off the album Rebirth. The group is called Rough Ends. You heard the name before. This album right here is going #1, I'm telling y'all. Trust and believe your boy the mouth. Right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles.
Someone in the sundress looking like a snack. Tongue kissing in the drop, put the seat back. Ecstasy is in the air, can you feel that? I hear your body calling, girl, fall back. You be loving my drip, my swag. Baby, all the girls get the red flag. I can no longer wait, baby.
Hey, Fat Girl Chronicles, y'all know what?
And you've been running through my mind all day, all day. Running through my mind all day, all day. Running through my mind all day. You must be tired, girl. Running through my mind all day, all day. Running through my mind all day, all day. Running through my mind all day.
Yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed, y'all. It's the new music moments. Don't forget to go pick up your girl Lenora. Her album is called Girl. Don't forget to pick up Kendrick, the Family Soul. Their album is called Auntie and and Rough Ends with their new album called Rebirth. Man, it's your man the mouth right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles. Don't forget to follow me on all social media outlets at the mouth_moments. That's the mouth_moments with an S. And if you need anything, man, you know we got you right here at the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up at the Fat Girl Chronicles at gmail.com. It's your man the mouth, and it's your new music moment, man. And I salute y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next week.
Hey, that was a young vibe.
I like that one.
Hey, you know he was feeling the music. He put the little Batman sound effect thing up in that shit. Like I heard a pow on that motherfucker.
Listen. I was chuckling because I'm like, dude was feeling it. He was feeling it. So we're gonna go ahead and go on over. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure because I felt like I couldn't hear y'all. That's kind of weird, but y'all know what I'm saying. We gonna get into. Oh, that's me. Sorry. We gonna go into the relationship rules with Miss Cat. Come on. There we go.
Listen, I was over here jamming to Mouth's new music moments. I was over here like, shoot, I need a glass of wine.
I told you.
I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I don't clear my mind up here.
Ready to, open up a window and go for, like.
Right. Anyway,
like my sister said, because we outside this summer. We outside. So we need that sexy grown music.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little light today. Nothing really, I mean, kind of negative, but not really negative, but I'll put a positive spin on it. So I just want to tell you guys the most valuable asset that we have is time. And time is so important. Our time is so important. And not just in our intimate relationships, in any relationships with our friends, our co-workers, our kids, just, time. I think we need to open up our senses, open up that third eye, open up our discernment, talk to whoever you talk to, your God, your universe, your ancestors, and just take note and be mindful of when time is up. Sometimes people's time is just up. Whether you need to leave a friendship, a job, a relationship, whatever the case may be, just be mindful of that, because we don't have a lot of time. And the worst thing you can do is wake up after 5, 7, 10, 12, 20 years and be like, what the hell have I been doing all this time? This ain't it. This ain't right. And then a lot of times we choose to stay because that's the first thing we say. Well, I've already put in all this time. I got to keep trying because I don't want to waste all the time I've already invested. No, cut it out.
Don't keep wasting it. Shit.
Right. Don't do that. And then on the flip side of that, though, when we think about time, we don't have a lot of time. Our time is not promised. We don't know when our last day on this earth is going to be. So if something makes you feel good, if something feels right, do it. Like, don't care and think about what everybody else got to say, because whether they saying bad things about you or good things about you, somebody is always going to be talking about you. So why not do what the hell you want to do anyway and be happy doing it? And so, because for speaking from a relationship standpoint, people will tell you, you ain't been talking to them nothing but about 3 months. Like, no, it ain't love. No, you need to give it some more time. No, don't jump into that. Don't do that. No. If you feel like you love that person and you want to make it permanent, make it permanent. Don't care about whatever the people say, because guess what? You can marry, be with, whatever decision you make, somebody you met in a week, and then here y'all are celebrating y'all 30 years together, just as you can do the same thing and y'all getting it annulled or whatever. Or you can meet somebody and date them for 5 years, 10 years before they decide they want to put a ring on it and marry them, only to find out they are some assholes and that was a bad situation anyway. So why not just do what make you happy? But ultimately, it's just about time. Time with our parents, time with our loved ones, time with our friends. And if you guys are not in a position or a place where when you stop talking to people for whatever reason, you mad, you hold grudges, you have not mastered the art of forgiveness, you don't want to have forgiveness in your heart, you're still limited on time. And even though you're not talking to those people, if you don't journal, it's a good thing to journal. If you do, kudos to you. But if you don't or do, it's a good idea to write a letter to whatever person you got an issue with, because guess what? If you die tomorrow, and sometimes when we're still here on this earth, the first thing we say when people die is, dang, the last thing I said to them was, I hate they ass. And after we got in an argument and I said all these mean things and I hit below the belt, and then they left and got in a car accident and they fucking died. And you never express. Or I stopped talking to my friend, or I stopped talking to my sister over something dumb. I don't even remember why we stopped talking. And I died. And she never knew that I really loved her, even though we were both just being assholes and not coming back together. So write it down, write a letter, every, 4 to 6 months, if that's what you got to do, just to let people know what you mean to them, that you're in their hearts, they're in your hearts, whether you guys can come back together or not. But just be mindful of your time and think about that when you're doing everything that you do in life. Think about your time. Our time is very valuable. It's an honor for people to have your time and for you to give your time. And you need to treat it accordingly with things that you do too. So just be happy and just monitor your time. And that's all I got for you guys today. Of course, I can be followed all social media platforms under Cat Miles. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you're more than welcome to hit me up on any of those platforms or right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. So I will say I love my time with you guys. I love my time with all of my co-hosts. It's amazing, and I really, really missed them last week when we wasn't on. So that is one of the things that
listen, we got so many texts and messages and stuff about us not being on here last week. We was tagged, y'all. We was tagged.
Getting threats like, oh, y'all think it's a game. Y'all never come on this week. Y'all think it's a game out here, huh?
Oh, where was y'all at? Cause you, what did Savannah say? Y'all done threw my whole week off. I couldn't remember if today was Tuesday or yesterday was Tuesday because I didn't watch the show, so I didn't know what day it was. I was like, Lord, okay, so we were missed. We see that we set the tone for the Tuesday night, so that's
apparently
that's a good problem to have.
As Leo has said it, as you know, every day, every show. I think all of us kind of mention it here and there on the shows. We are so grateful for you guys and thankful too, because you guys give us your time. Like you can be doing something else for 2 hours on Tuesday, but yet you guys choose.
But you are here. You are here.
It really is a great
so
deal.
much to us.
It means a lot. So
we thank y'all, and we love y'all crazy asses. Because I mean, y'all really are like y'all just as crazy as the rest of us here. So I mean, we just gonna thank y'all for being y'all crazy asses in them comments section, and we want to thank y'all for sharing and commenting and liking and all of that good stuff, subscribing, downloading the JQLM radio app, tuning in, all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. We're
Don't throw a
gonna
monkey
go.
wrench in their shit one time and shoot on a Saturday morning on their ass. We shooting Saturday morning, nigga. What?
It was like, what is happening? Where is It's Tuesday. It was like, oh no, y'all niggas is ratchet. Y'all is raggedy. Y'all raggedy.
That's so ghetto not to be on and all that shit. That's so ghetto.
Y'all ghetto.
That's why y'all need to make sure y'all download the JQLM app and then follow us on YouTube, because even though we weren't live with you guys on Tuesday, you still could have caught a show, a replay, or something, and still had all the laughs and giggles and look back at all those funny moments.
Like, man, we heard that shit.
Right.
We heard that shit when we watched it last time and all that.
Because somebody done missed something. Somebody done got up and went to the bathroom. Somebody had to go get another drink. I mean, you know, you might miss some stuff. It's better to second time around.
I like
we gonna get our workout on and get some tips from Tony. I feel like I need to add the little strong arm emoji on your little thing. Like, I feel like I need to add that. Like, I feel like that is just more than fitting on your little thing. So hey,
that would
girl.
be awesome. Hey guys.
Wait, look. We are accountable to our subscribers.
Oh, we back on this? What you want? Hey, what?
No, we're not. We're doing our fitness tips. It was just funny because we are accountable to our subscribers. We are. Especially on Tuesday. So Tony, what you got for us, boo?
So for today, we're gonna keep the accountability train going, but we're gonna take it to how to be accountable with your exercise and wellness goals. So this is primarily for my people who work out at home. Gym goers are usually pretty accountable, but working out at home can be very convenient for a lot of people, especially people with children. But it can also be too convenient because you're sitting on the couch and you're getting into a really good show, and then next thing you know, you're 12 episodes later. So just some ways that you can keep yourself accountable when your only option or alternative is to work out at home. So schedule your time. Actually write it down on, your family calendar, put it in your phone. Think of it as scheduling a meeting with yourself. So pick a time that is, convenient for you, either really early morning before the kids get up, before you get ready for work, or, right before bed. But schedule that time. So that way, when that alarm goes off, it's like, oh, snaps. Okay, let me get up. Use workout apps. Amazon Prime has multiple fitness videos. There are multiple avenues of getting fitness in. YouTube, working with a trainer that has an app, like me. Shameless plug. Me Strive Trainer app. I can send you workouts, and boom, bam, it's on the app. You check in, I check it, and yeah. So using workout apps to hold you accountable as well. Have friends or family members that hold you accountable. Social media. I have a friend now who's been posting his journey to lose, I believe he wants to lose around 50 or 100 pounds, somewhere around there. And like right now, he's hit his 50 mark. He's been posting daily on his social media. Yeah, sometimes people are like, oh, this gets annoying. Like, I'm tired of seeing this.
Welcome.
Don't listen to them. Keep posting, because you posting is, one, showing other people that it can be done. And two, it's holding yourself accountable, because now you have people cheering you on. And then same with friends and family, like incorporate, find somebody in your friend group, or find somebody, that you're close to that also wants to, get in shape, and you guys chat and come up with a plan together. And the next one is reward yourself. So I'm on the fence about this one, because a lot of times we want to reward ourselves with food. But you are not a dog. Do not reward yourself with a food treat. Like, oh yeah, I just worked out, 3 or 4 times a week. Let me go eat some ice cream. Don't do that. Reward yourself with, clothes. Reward yourself with, treating yourself to a massage, or, getting your nails done. Something outside of food. Because then you don't want to fall back into that habit of, overindulging, because sometimes when we reward ourselves, we overindulge.
It get good. It get real good.
Exactly. There was a time when I was like, I found ice cream, and because I can't really do dairy, I found oat milk ice cream. The carton was gone in like 2 minutes, because I was like, yes, like I did it. Yeah, don't be like me. Don't do that. Don't reward yourself with food.
Note to self: throw out ice cream.
Okay. And the next one is get an activity tracker, a Fitbit. You have your Samsung Health that it tells you to stand up and tells you to move around every few minutes and stuff like that. Those things are really great accountability. And then number 6, take progress pictures and measurements.
Period.
That is a very good accountability. It's like, this is what I started at. This is my midpoint, and this is my, I finished. And take your measurements along the way. I wouldn't say never track your weight, but don't really with the measuring tape. Don't really track your weight per se. You want to focus on the measurements. Watch the inches go down. And, as the inches go down, your clothes start fitting a little bit differently. You start walking past mirrors, looking at yourself. Look at yourself. That's a good one. Look at yourself in the mirror. Like when you walk past a mirror and you're like, oh, snaps, like this shirt feels different. Like, I want to keep going with this. Like, yes, look at yourself daily. And so those are your accountability tips for keeping yourself and holding yourself to your fitness and wellness goals. And I hope you guys are doing awesome. It is the springtime, so get outside.
Yes, get outside.
Finally, we have sunshine. Get outside, move your body, go for a walk, all that good stuff.
As Miles just said, basically, when you working out so hard, reward yourself with some more workout. The fuck?
Yes. Literally, that's exactly it. Reward yourself with another workout.
That's why I'm like, oh, so I can't have a treat.
Man, my rest days consist of a still lay, nigga. I'm not moving. I'm resting for real. What you talking about?
Well, yeah, like enjoy your rest days. And if you do use food as a reward, just be cautious and be mindful.
Eat some asparagus and all that. Taste an apple. No,
Get the 8-ounce steak, not the 12-ounce. You know,
taste an apple.
Get the 8-ounce steak and not the 12. You know, that's how we're gonna do that. You know. So we're gonna get a few high vibes with Queen Bree real quick. Get a few of them high vibes.
Good evening, and good night. I really am gonna say like the universe is right on time with everything. Get logistics out the way. April 11th is a new moon. I'll post in the group on that whole process, right? But today I pulled a universe fucking loves me card, and I'm going to share that, right? But it also goes hand in hand with Kat's message. We always hear the saying, go where the money resides, right? We hear that tells us, bitch, go where you getting paid, right? I want us to apply that as we get ready for this new moon in every area of our life. Go where the love resides. Go where the support resides. Go to where the energy feels good. Like it's about as we move to do new levels, like if you really are doing this new moon stuff and this full moon stuff, then you should really see manifestations happening in your life. Like it's just how it works. The shit's proven. So as you manifest and as you get to different levels, the surroundings shift because you're shifting and everything shifts. So as you shift, instead of looking for people who are not there anymore or wondering why people are acting funny or just sometimes we go to the next level, but we're so focused that we built a whole life on another level that when you move to that next level, the shit feels different. So as we're maneuvering through this season, I want everyone to really focus that as you set your new intentions for the greater, the deeper, the more, the shit that feels fucking dynamic, understand that your support and those people that are supposed to be there, the resources that are supposed to be there, the opportunities that are supposed to be there are all going to meet you where you are. So in this season going forward, look for who is there. Not for who you thought should have been there. Look for what is there versus what you thought you should have been doing. Like just give yourself the privilege and the permission to continue to evolve. Okay. Now the card from the universe says, what if it's possible? It's safe for me to shine just as I am. So I'm going to repeat that again. What if it's possible that it's safe for me to shine, to be as dope, to be as magical, to be as talented, to be as creative as I am? What if I give myself permission to just fucking shine and not play this humble role? Humble doesn't mean you downplay the gift in you. Humble understands that this is a gift that has been given to me, but I'm going to slay the shit out of the gift that has been given to me respectfully. You know, the affirmation to that says, I choose to share my gifts and my presence with authenticity and love. So if your role in what you do is out of the love and out of the authenticness of this is who I am, you cannot lose. If your motive is anything else, you've already lost, if that makes sense. So as we go forward in this thing, just choose to share your gift with all that you are. Be welcoming and grateful for everything that is currently in this right now position in your life. If you don't like the shit, you're the creator of the shit. Create something different. And that's how it works. Namaste, bitches.
I love it.
Chose, you ready? Thanks, Bree.
Oh my God.
Chose, you ready, G?
For sure, man.
The ending, though. We gonna get some history with Trosh.
Yeah, so my thing today kind of like touch base on what Bree and to a certain extent what Tony was talking about. So when you doing something, like just know everybody not gonna understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody not gonna know how you need to move to accomplish what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So like there's nothing wrong with being a little patient with them, you know what I'm saying, trying to explain it a little bit, but don't break your fucking neck to try and get them to understand what you're trying to do. Just like keep moving how you moving, and they'll see in the end when you get like this. What I was trying to do, like you say, Tony, buddy, with the 50 pounds or whatever, like posting every day, like okay, man, y'all getting tired of him posting his videos or whatever. Like you'll see at the end when this nigga done drop 50 for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he was on a mission. He knew what he was doing. He stayed focused and he got to where he wanted to be, you know? Like people tend to like knock shit that they don't understand. Stuff like that. Like, nah, that shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you just don't understand what I'm doing. So, you know, like just don't be swayed by like the naysayers when you're trying to do something. Just keep your focus and hey, they'll catch you at the end. You'll see where I'm at later. You'll see why I'm like this, well, why I've been doing this when it's gonna make sense to you. For real.
And even if it don't, I'm still gonna keep doing what I was doing.
Yeah. That was the end right there. Like, hey, if it don't make sense to you, then so be it. That means it wasn't for you to see it.
Right.
That's
this is my mission. That's not your mission.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I had, man.
Oh, okay then.
Y'all know I'll be grinding out here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, you gonna give it to us short, simple, and sweet today. I dig it. I dig it.
Ain't no sense to prolong that, like to stretch that out. That is what it is.
I dig it. I dig it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this little F word for the day. The F word with your girl Leo.
It's crazy. I like those little animations, man. I forget we had those until you did the first one.
Listen, because we gotta always level up. So my F word is actually kind of coinciding with what Bree was saying. Go where the love resides, go where the money resides, go where the support resides, but also in the midst of going where those things are, remember to love yourself, treat yourself, be good to yourself. Because we get so focused on the grind and so focused on the work that we need to do that we don't realize like you have to take a break to be good to yourself. Which is why, like, we weren't here last week. We weren't here last week because we needed a rest. We weren't here last week because we needed to be good to ourselves and know that all of the work that we've put in and all of the hard work that we were doing, our body, we needed to be good to ourselves and rest. We needed to be good to you all so that we can come back and continue to give you all what you all need from us. And that rest was necessary. Also, don't let me go to the inbox and screenshot. Okay. Because I swear somebody said they was tired last week. But anywho, and being good to yourself means buy yourself something nice. Like we get so caught up on making sure all the bills are paid, or we got to pay this, or we got to pay that, and we got to make sure this is taken care of. Make sure you stop and buy yourself something nice every once in a while. I don't care what it is. You set the limit on that, but you work hard, and the money that you spend should not always go to you paying bills. Pay yourself first. Make sure you are good to yourself when you pay yourself, because you know, a lot of people are giving all of these hours to corporate jobs and to corporate situations. And if you were to die tomorrow, they would replace you within the next day or two. Or they would announce that your position is now open and somebody can receive that job. So make sure you are good to yourself. Love on yourself, spend time with yourself, and make time for new adventures and new things in your life. So my new things are a lot of variations of self-care. My self-care is trying out different things. I'm working out with Tony. I'm starting a cycling class on Thursday. Going to acupuncture, getting massages, doing a lot of variations of self-care. Why? Because I need it. And also self-care includes making doctor's appointments, because a lot of y'all asses don't go to the doctor, and you need to take your ass to the doctor, because that ankle that's been hurting for 3 years, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Right. Like, go get that shit checked out, you know? So be good to yourself, be good to your body, be good to your mind, your spirit, your soul, and your finances, because you need you to survive and to get to that next level. So grinding is good, working is good, all of that is good, but remember to rest, retreat, relax, and release. Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Like Whitley did on a different world. You got to do all of that to be your best self. So do what you need to do for you.
You watch so much TV.
I actually don't. But what else? I watch what I like and I remember what I like. That's what we're gonna put that at. But yeah, that's it for the F word. We love y'all so much, you know. Marcus said, "Don't be pointing me out, Pastor."
I thought she was talking about me when she said the ankle. I was like, yo, I did try to dunk when I was over 30, and my ankle been crazy ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Take your ass to the doctor, Trosh.
Too old to be trying to fucking dunk and shit.
Bruh.
Nah,
that bulge on your toe ain't supposed to be there, Trosh.
That's just trifling.
That toenail hanging off ain't supposed to be like that, you know?
That's comedy.
Your knee's supposed to be like this, and it's like this. That ain't supposed to be like
Hey, I'm a deflect. I seen a lot of chicks built like that.
You just had to go there, didn't you?
I did.
We gonna go ahead and end the damn show. No.
You can't let that go.
Bruh.
That leg is the problem. Get that leg fixed.
Sir. You was dumb. Ain't nobody about to play with you. But yeah, all of that is necessary. We love y'all for tuning in, always being with us each and every Tuesday. I wish I had some money moments or whatever, because you know we still got a few minutes. Like y'all, we've been good on time lately. I'm proud of us. We've been good on time. No, we're not going back up. We're not scrolling back. We're not going back to.
We gotta kill some time. I gotta argue.
No,
but who you know where you at? I do want to know what he had to say.
Toxic shit.
What was you gonna say? What was it, Trosh?
I don't want to say it now because y'all making me feel bad.
Who's making you feel bad?
Him. He making himself feel bad.
This is a safe space.
Leo didn't want to go back up.
And I just said,
you want to refer to?
Huh?
I just said, which comment did you want to go back to?
Oh no, it was just the one where let me go back up and find it.
Marcus, you are welcome, love. Listen, they were delicious. So Marcus actually does cheesecake. Marcus, put your company information in the comment section so people can know what you do and all of that good stuff. The cheesecakes were tutti frutti.
Hey, bro, I didn't get one.
You didn't eat any?
It wasn't none left.
Well, them turtle
it
ones
was actually.
Amazing. I had a turtle,
and I got two in the refrigerator.
Hey, Leo, when you go back, can you bring me some back? When you going back, can you bring me some back?
I sure can. I surely can.
Because I'm like, oh my God.
Marcus is the Chicago cheesecake guy. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram. I know he has an Instagram because I follow him on Instagram. But make sure you follow him. Check out his yummy cheesecakes. We had the minis, but we had a variety of so many. They were delicious. The strawberry was my favorite because I love strawberry cheesecakes and stuff. So they were beyond delicious. So make sure you guys check him out. Follow him on Instagram and stuff. Marcus, we appreciate you for supporting us each and every week. And even if you in the comments by yourself, my guy, you down there going ham.
Hey,
in the
my
comments,
mama,
okay?
you be holding the comments down by yourself, bro. Like, I be like, man, this motherfucker don't work. Like,
listen, even if he do, he be right here with us commenting on Tuesdays.
I be like, did you get this motherfucker the topic ahead of time? He got these questions wrote the fuck down. Like,
he do. He be shooting them out. They be like, damn, Marcus, was you looking at my phone? Like, did you ask me?
Preparing for us. Like, what the hell?
Bruh, he be ready. He said he got key lime chocolate bread. Ooh, chocolate bread pudding. That sounds delicious. Tony, don't mind my lusting.
I was gonna say she over there looking. She got nothing. Like,
wait, look, I said don't mind me lusting over the flavors. I'm just looking at flavors. I ain't going to get none. Apple pecan and then peach cobbler for this week. So make sure y'all check out Marcus. Get y'all some if you are in the Chicago area. He is, from what I know, working on being able to ship. So make sure y'all get some of that good.
Ooh, that'll be amazing.
Chicago cheesecake guy stuffs.
You know who you need to collab with? What's the name now with the sea moss? Because they stuff got to be cold too. So whatever
they doing, however they shipping it. Yeah. He said he working on carb free, Tony.
That means he's just gonna send an empty fucking jar and shit like.
He gonna do some low fat, low carb, no flavor.
I would be down for like a vegan cheesecake.
Michelle said freeze hers and ship it.
I mean, it might work depending on how you can get those insulated boxes too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but we needed a videographer, a drone or something that day. Me and Bree was out adventuring because going to pick up our order was the most hilarious thing. We can't share it with you guys, but just know that it was a blast and it was an experience.
But
you can't share it with who?
With y'all.
She never shares stuff on the show anyway, so.
Way to be consistent.
Right.
Classic Cat.
Way to be consistent, Cat.
Just saying. I mean, some shit you just gotta be there for, right?
It wasn't a
he said he's working on a vegan one too, Tony. Yes, that might be good. Like I've learned that some vegan options be bomb as hell. So yeah.
Well, hell,
I would be willing to try
20
that.
days. Marcus, when is the vegan one gonna be ready?
I would be willing to try that. Oh, he said he did order the sea moss. That's dope. He got some of the sea moss too. That shit fire.
No, but I'm talking about like
but
how they
he's talking
ship
about he's talking about connect with them on how they ship the sea moss. But then that may be something that you could do for your cheesecake. But it may also be costly too. So
yeah.
And then he would have to change his pricing based on the shipping and stuff. So that may be a thing as well. But listen, all I'm saying is that I thoroughly enjoyed the strawberry cheesecake that I had. It was good. I felt like I should have had a big jar, but I was trying to be good.
People be like, I want to support your business, but your stuff costs too much. If you broke, then just say that.
Just say that. Okay. You dumb. You is dumb.
Hey, I love that TikTok.
It's up like to over 1,000 videos redone from that sound.
Have y'all not seen that yet?
I did. I seen it.
Man, that shit is funny to me.
It's hilarious. Like how many people have redone it. It's a white man. It's an old white man that's redoing. Did you see it? Bruh, that was hilarious.
Leo had motherfuckers in their feelings and shit.
Yeah, they was in their feelings about that. But
how you gonna count my coins, man? And all.
It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I said what I said, damn it. But we appreciate y'all. You stupid.
Just say that.
We appreciate y'all for being here every Tuesday on Fat Tuesday with your girl Leo, with your boy Trosh, Miss Cat, Tony, Queen Bree, the Mouth, and your boy Moan Smith.
Hey, you see Marcus? He said he's gonna do it now.
We thank y'all for being here, continuously supporting us, continuously sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. We thank y'all for helping us reach 1,000 listens. And for helping us to reach being JQLM's show of the month for the month of March. We love y'all, and we is out.
Hold on. So if y'all watching and y'all ain't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please go do so. Please. Yeah. It don't cost you nothing. It just say subscribe. It don't charge you nothing.
It don't charge you nothing. It's for the free 99. So we are out. And like I say each and every week, don't do it with your ass. Do it with your whole ass.
Two fingers.
Peace.
greatness. So close I fucking taste it. Premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted.